As an Ontario injury lawyer, one of the most common questions I'm asked is, what is the settlement value for my injury or illness? To answer this question, I need to explain a few things. Understand, I have never had the same case twice. Sure, I've had clients with the same injury, but what impacts the settlement value is how that injury has affected that client's life. And this information is always taken from others who are most believable. Think about the people in your life that are best able to communicate the impact your injury has on your life. These people are your friends, family, coworkers, and healthcare practitioners who are assisting you with your injury or illness. Most people expect settlement values to be largely determined by the extent of their injuries. In other words, more injuries equaling a higher settlement value. While that has some merit to it, what is equally important to understand is how those injuries have impacted your life. So let's talk about who is involved in the settlement process and what they do. In any injury or illness claim, there are three parties involved in a settlement: the insurance company, which is the counterparty, the claimant, that's you, and your lawyer, your advocate. Each of them has a role in the process towards the settlement of your claim. It's important that you don't underestimate your role. But let's first start with the insurance company role. They are responsible to their directors and shareholders. Their job is to corroborate your complaints. How do they do this? By seeking information from others who have been involved in your day-to-day life before and after your injuries. People like your family, friends, coworkers, and of course your treating health practitioners. If your impression was that the insurance company would mostly look to your lawyer for this information, this is not the case. I can explain why this is not the case with my 10-50-90 rule. The insurance company will usually believe 10% of what your lawyer tells them about your injury or illness, and usually 50% of what you tell them. But the insurance company usually believes 90% of what others who know you in your day-to-day life say about you. So what does that tell us about your role in the settlement process? You are probably aware that you must communicate to your lawyer clearly and honestly about your injury or illness and how it has affected your life. But what you might not realize is how important it is for you to communicate clearly and effectively to your healthcare providers. Only you can properly convey the full extent of your injuries or illness and the effect it has had on your life. So now let's talk about your lawyer's role in the process. Your lawyer is responsible to help you obtain the information required to support your case, such as medical records, employment records, and witness testimony from those who have seen the impact your injury or illness has had on your life. Most importantly, your lawyer defends your rights under the law, ensures that the insurance company is following the law, provides you with advice on getting the right medical opinion, and fights to get you the best settlement value possible for your injury or illness. That's why if you do your part well and your lawyer does his or her part well, the insurance company will do its part of paying you a higher settlement value. Remember, just because you are injured and have hired a lawyer does not mean you will get the best result. This is a team approach. Not only do you need to work with an experienced personal injury lawyer, but you must also understand the important role you play in this process that is critical to maximizing your settlement value. If you'd like to know more about personal injury law or set up a free consultation, I encourage you to visit my website at www.injurylawyercanada.com.